If I were you, I wouldn't want to get hurt even more.
Cuckoo is a 2024 sci-fi horror thriller, written and directed by Tillman Singer. It stars Hunter Schafer, Dan Stevens, and Jessica Henwick. A 17-year-old girl is forced to move with her family to a resort where things are not what they seem.
Why did you bring us here?
Your family belongs here.
That's a fucking weird way to put it.
I had such a blast with this movie, but wow, is it weird and strange and absolutely not going to be for everyone, because I feel like just as many people are going to say this movie is stupid and just too weird for them and goofy and whatever and B-rated, then will say that they love it like me. You gotta really enjoy humor. You gotta enjoy when things are not overtly funny, but they're funny in kind of a B-rated movie, campy kind of way. But at the same time, this movie has some legitimate scares, some absolutely creepy, bone-chilling moments as well. It even sprinkles in a couple gross, gory moments from time to time, and just in general has this weirdness that permeates the entire film. But I love how it's shot. I love the style of it. It has this, I don't know, almost 1970s, 80s kind of look to it, even though the time is probably modern. It's probably supposed to take place now. It's kind of ambiguous. It doesn't say what year this is, at least as far as I remember. I might have missed it, but it still feels like it's got this weird nostalgic kind of old look to it and feel, and foreign as well, because it's in Germany, and I don't know how much of that is intentionally there or if it's from being shot in Germany or what, honestly, but it has this really coolness to it that just gives it another layer of strange and unfamiliarity. But the cast is great, especially Dan Stevens. He is just phenomenal in this role. Like, he just ate up so much scenery every time he was on screen. I just couldn't take my eyes off him because he's so fun and weird and strange in this. But man, I'm not gonna spoil it, but there are some things in this that can definitely be spoiled for you. So I recommend getting out to see it as soon as you can. But it goes in some strange directions, some directions that I did not see coming, at least from the trailers I saw. I don't ever watch the final trailer, so the most recent trailer might have shown some things that would give a little bit away, but as far as what I remember seeing, I didn't see what this movie does, the shifts and different directions that it goes coming at all. And I love the creepiness in this. I don't want to say what that creepiness is because it's a couple things. There's environment elements as well as some things that happen, some different things that are in this. I can't give anything away, so I can't say exactly what I'm talking about, but those things all come together and just constantly keep you off kilter and feeling like you don't know what's coming next. And I love that. It felt fresh and unique because of those things. Because at its core, it's not necessarily a story or something you've never seen before. It's not that the story itself is just, you know, game-changingly unique or anything like that, but it's just the way it develops, the people involved, what they actually do, the things you see, the visuals, the style. All those things are what really give this a fresh and unique element to it. But I don't know if I would say this movie is scary, but it's definitely creepy. And there are a couple jump scares that'll get you. I mean, it just has a really good way of kind of keeping you on the edge of your seat throughout all of this movie. But it is maybe a bit of a slow burn. I can't quite put my finger on what most people will think if they'll feel like this movie's slow, because it never felt like it dragged for me. It didn't feel slow for me. But it also isn't like constant action or things like that either. This is, you know, dialogue and situational and things constantly unfolding in kind of in a methodical way. But Hunter Schafer does an amazing job in it. They're just someone to keep an eye on because they just show their emotions so well. Everything from fear, sadness, you know, being disoriented, like all these things, they show it so well in their facial expressions and really make this movie a lot of fun as well. And this was put out by Neon, which is the same company, if you're not aware, that just put out Long Legs and Immaculate. And man, oh man, Neon just absolutely has killed this year. I don't know if they have anything else really down the pipeline, but for putting these 3 horror movies out in roughly the same summer, like, that's just crazy to me. It just gets me so excited because all 3 of them had a very different brand, a very different style, all movies that I had a lot of fun with, and all movies that brought something kind of unique and original to the game. I'm not saying that all 3 of these movies were necessarily all game changers or did something we had never seen or anything like that. That's almost impossible to do now, but they all did things in a very unique way, and they're all created by filmmakers that I'm excited to see what all 3 of them do coming in the future. This movie, once again, is just a reminder how good of a place horror is in right now. And it drives me crazy because I still hear people saying that horror movies aren't good and whatever. And I just don't understand how you could possibly say that unless you're not paying attention and not watching all the indie horror that's coming out, because you may not like all of them, but I think out of the variety that we seem to be getting every single year, there should be at least 1 or 2 that are your brand, because it's such a wide variety and they're all done really well with people that care about making film. And it's just exciting to me. I just can't get over how awesome the horror movies have been this year. But I think this is something that'll end up with a cult following, because like I said, I don't think everyone is unanimously gonna love this movie. I mean, is there anything that everybody loves anyway? I mean, everybody seems to be divided on everything now, especially when it comes to entertainment, but there'll definitely be, you know, a mixed bag on this in the horror community. But for those that do enjoy it, I think you're gonna really get this, gravitate to it, and resonate with it and truly love it like I did. So if all of that sounds like something you would enjoy, then I think you absolutely need to get out to a theater and check this out. If it doesn't sound like your jam, maybe wait for it to stream or something like that. I know that I am super grateful I saw this movie in a theater. It was a lot of fun. The sound design, the visuals, the things that happen, just seeing it on a big screen gives it so much more presence. And I know that even though I know I would still enjoy it at home, streaming it on a TV or laptop or whatever, seeing this in the theaters, I guarantee you will give you a better experience.
Mom, I really want to go home. It's getting bad.
But that's going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for checking this out. If you enjoyed it, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and ding that little bell, because that is the best way to keep track of this channel. And when I post videos like this, and I post videos like this every single week, I also want to give a huge, massive, enormous thank you to the Ghost Pirate crew, to you guys over on Patreon, and to the channel members over here. You guys mean so much to me. And if you would like to help support this channel over on Patreon, there's a link down in the description, or you can become a channel member by clicking on the join button down there. But like always, thank you so much for watching. Please crush that like button, and remember guys, horror can be fun. And if you enjoyed this, click right here to watch me talk about M. Night Shyamalan's latest movie, Trap. And I'll see you guys next time.